Mongolia Foundation was organized and founded by myself, Ronald Marquezani, my husband, as well as different teachers and scholars whose main field of research and teaching is Mongolia. The all board members are people who work in education or support education, and we're all educators, but we believe that education does not stop in classroom. We would like to bring Mongolian teaching outside of classroom to different American communities, especially in San Francisco Bay Area, so that the knowledge of Mongolia improves better and better. We also believe that Mongolian art and culture is very important, and it's very sufficient and on very good level. So we would like also to support Mongolian art and culture internationally. We also think that new generation of Mongolian Americans need support and endorsement and approval of various communities around. We would like to support Mongolian American communities so that their activities, their events, their participation in Greater Asian events in San Francisco Bay Area and internationally. So we hope to continue these events and programs, and we hope that our mission, our goals will be fruitful and beneficial to everyone. So Mongolia Foundation works closely with Institute of East Asian Studies and at University of California at Berkeley. And for instance, during Asia Week in October and September of 2015, we co-organized a very big academic conference with the theme of archaeology of Mongolia, and we brought different scholars from Mongolia and from different parts of United States. We had a presenter from Yale University, we have a presenter from Indiana University, from University of California at Riverside, at Santa Barbara, all to discuss the topic of current Mongolian research. Then we organized also a cultural event at International House at UC Berkeley, and we also were participating together in Asia Week in San Francisco. Which is the biggest contemporary art event in the world. And first time, there were 3 artists participated, and we were able to support Mugi, the woman artist, working on the research about the Mugi female body and her presence in this organization area as a marginal area outside of Asia. But it will be one of the core studies equal with other areas in regions of Asia. Our fundraising dinner today the program that is happening of Mongolian studies at UC Berkeley is something that we did, myself included, very much so in the past 10 years. And now, with the support of Foundation, we are providing resources, we are providing as a main vehicle for all the events about Mongolia at UC Berkeley. So I think it's very important that we can do the fundraising in different ways. We can organize events that with the main purpose to support education about Mongolia, and they're centered at University of California at Berkeley right now.
Mongolia Foundation, and we're here just completing another event from Asia Week. It's every venue is slightly different, and there's so many people interested in Mongolia and the Mongolian artists and the culture of Mongolia. So today was a very good outing for everyone.
So, how did you guys establish the Mongolian Foundation, and then what's the future plan? I mean, what you gonna do with the?
Well, my wife and I founded it last year. It's a long-standing dream of hers to able to help the Mongolian community here in the U.S., especially in the Berkeley area. While she was attending UC Berkeley and teaching there, she was striving to do more for the Mongolian community, and for the past 10 plus years, she's been very instrumental in finally bringing Mongolian support to UC Berkeley to start up a Mongolian language program again. And our plan for moving forward would be to continue supporting that, to provide small steps in the beginning, but to provide a scholarship for a Mongolian student here at UC Berkeley, and also to categorize all the books that are currently in the Institute of Eastern Asian Studies that are from Mongolia that are not available to anyone. So we see those two as the first two examples of funding that we can provide, hopefully with help from other corporate entities to the Mongolian community here.
So, in the local like Bay Area community and other people, they like helping each other. It's very good as a teamwork. We saw that.
So much so. Last week when we had our first event and dinner, it showed, but even today at a showing for the three amazing artists here, so many people came, so much, and it was very soothing, and I was very happy to see such an outpouring from the community for the artistry and also for the values that the Mongolian Foundation has.
Well, I would like to thank you so much on the behalf of the Mongolian community. Also, we're establishing the Mongolian study in UC Berkeley. So please share us your thoughts.
Well, this has been coming for actually some years. The previous director of the Institute for East Asian Studies, Professor Wenchen Ye, was very interested in Mongolia, and she was interested in looking in pursuing Mongolian studies. And on her behalf, I actually went to Indiana to talk with the Eurasian Institute there and discuss what kinds of what would be the most productive way to pursue Mongolian studies, so we wouldn't duplicate efforts, so we would complement, because there's so much still to be done that we wanted to fill the void. And even before Professor Ye, an earlier director, in fact the founder of the Institute for East Asian Studies, was also very interested in Mongolia. So for some time, Mongolia has been a thread that even while Mongolia was under the Soviet Union, there was already an interest in Mongolia itself. So under Professor Ye, we began doing programming, usually bit by bit, a little bit per semester. We actually did some flyers that are in the folders I gave to the participants. Happy to give you one if you like, of a summary of some of the programming that we've done. And now it seems like really an ideal time, because we are also bringing together Sanjo, who's been working for years on Silk Road, and other professors who are working on Dunhuang. And so there's a huge interest in Central Asia in general, and Mongolia is a very central part of that. So it's very exciting period to be beginning Mongolian studies again.
Yes, teaching Mongolian language after 19 years. And plus, what we also excited about is, like, since the establishment of the Mongol study, we will open up broader, so we can actually explore more of the fields, like majors from Mongolia, so we could invite so many interesting subjects to, through the UC Berkeley.
There are a number of different directions. Now, At Berkeley, we have a very strong Buddhist studies component, and there's a strong interest in particular Mongolian Buddhism. So some of our early programming may be centered around Mongolian Buddhism. For example, we have a group in Buddhist studies, we have several professors in Buddhist studies, and they're in fact our language professor, who is resuming the teaching of Mongolian after many years, is actually considering a class in classical Mongolian so that original Buddhist texts can be read in the Mongolian language, the classical Mongolian language. Yeah, so that's something that we're hoping to be able to do in the future. Yeah. Thank you to, in particular, to Professor Orna, because as much interest as there was at Berkeley, I think it always takes somebody with the passion for a topic to just give the extra little push to say, okay, this is a good idea, but not next year, not 10 years from now.
Persistent.
So it was. So we really want to thank her very much for her efforts. Certainly for her efforts tonight, but not just her efforts tonight. Her efforts overall in getting the momentum going for this, for getting us reestablishing Mongolian studies. It's been a great contribution for us.
Hi, so please introduce yourself and how do you feel about our event today?
Yes, I'm a physician. My name is Robert E. Lee, and I live and work in San Francisco. Actually, I retired at the beginning of the year, which allows me to come and enjoy activities like this. In previous years, I would only have an occasional opportunity to go to the Silk Roadhouse of Berkeley on exhibit, or to learn more about the nomadic cultures of Mongolia, Kazakhstan, etc.